Actually, something we've been doing lately is we've got a little, it's a cheesy little channel that we started called Our Quest, like 1 hour, but it's spelled O, right? And she's like, oh, there's Ryan. Oh, there's Rob Hammond. Oh, there's so-and-so. You know, like maybe they play something with us. And I'm like, sure, but trying to, this is Ryan's wet dream. He's always asking us to play games back in the day, but it's a matter of who has the same games, right? There's a list. Anyway, we are 15 seconds out from starting. We're already going, so we'll... Fix that, damn it.
I see what you did there, and I approve.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Pathfinder 1st Edition Hell's of Vengeance, the Foul Parody podcast. I am your host and GM, Jeff Ball. My wife and I went to the drugstore the other day to pick up something, and I am at the checkout till, and I'm pushing buttons, and you're so focused, and she starts smacking me with this magazine, just, and I'm like, what? And I turn around, and she holds up Time magazine that has a big blue D20 on it, and it says Dungeons & Dragons, 50 years, and she's shoving it in my face going, you want this, you want this? And I went, yeah. And we scanned it, and I went, wait. And I flipped through it, and I'm like, there's nothing in here I don't already know. I lived the last 30 years of Dungeons & Dragons. What's this magazine tell me? This is for the plebes. But I'm so happy we have arrived. I took a picture of it, and I've been spamming that around our social media. I am confused about some of our responses. Alex said, yay, awesome. I'm its biggest fan. Dungeons & Dragons or Time Magazine? I'm confused. What?
Well, you see, normally it's people on the magazine. So the fact that it was a D20, I've always been a big fan of D20. You know, the superior dice to all the rest.
Polyhedron.
Gotcha. All right, guys. When last we left, bringing the scene down to senior citizen abuse at Ye Olde Armory, took 4 of you to bring down 2 old seniors in a ballista. Now, I just watched last night while we were handing out trick-or-treaters. My mom and I watched Mary Poppins Returns. And there's these 2 old guys on the top of a roof, and the whole roof is done up like a ship from the 16th, 17th century, and they fire a cannon when Big Ben fires. And all I could think about was the last episode with these 2 old codgers with a big ballista trying to fire it on time as you guys advanced, and we never even got a single shot off here.
It happens with age.
Yes. Can't get the ballista up. Can't even fire it. You guys got a little information about possibly a Twilight midnight meeting? Somebody's supposed to pick up these weapon bundles? Enough weapon bundles to arm half of Longacre, our little town that we love to hate.
Stakeout time.
Yeah. So what's the plan? Are we just going to hang around the yard, like swinging our pocket watches and looking like thugs? Or what?
Well, we should get rid of their horses. They don't need to be here. Take them back.
You do that?
You always got to put yourself in the mind of the NPC. If they show up going, wait, something's wrong. What? Where are their horses? Wait, something's wrong.
Well, they were supposed to get them ready in bail.
Yeah, they were supposed to be here, right? Have left.
So we got to make sure that they have left.
I'm always looking for a number 3 and a number 4.
So somebody who can make it back here sneakily should take the horses and drop them off at our...
Well, that is not me then.
At the tavern.
Yes, because horses love you.
They do.
Well, one of you.
Well, I see a lovely killing field in the middle of this building.
A little bit stealthy.
I'm sorry, Simri, what was that?
What? Sorry, I was recently on the Bishop fan page, and I noticed that the Black Jewels series is going to continue with another trilogy. It's a term from that, but basically a killing field, a nice area where you set up for people to die. And if you look at the shape of this wonderful building, if we close the doors or barricade off the doors on either side, there's a nice tunnel straight up to the ballista. We close the back door, make it so they can only come in through the front door, and bada boom, bada bing.
Oh, I know what a killing field is. Hell, you guys even have a killing box. My question is, you're supposed to be the nice one. I think she's the one non-evil character. You guys have turned her.
What do you mean one?
What? You don't count. You're like a rainbow of freaking. You seem to scintillate alignments one minute to the next, confusing our urchins.
Tactics or tactics.
I am lawful.
Yeah, apparently my alignment is neutral evil, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you're talking to with Niles, it's all evil.
Yeah, I love Jay's response to that. I'm lawful. Child labor, child labor, child labor. Yes, I pay taxes. Child labor, child labor.
No, he pays them.
We pay them a proper wage.
Yeah, that's right. A proper wage. You have a health plan.
He
all right.
abides by the law.
Sorry. Okay, so do you guys want to set up and describe as you place your minis where you're camping out, how this is going to go down?
Yeah,
we're going to keep the seniors like quiet in some other room, take the horses back, right?
Yeah, we could put the seniors in
I will
another
guard
room.
the seniors and have a nap, replenishing my mystical abilities.
Yeah, if that's a thing we can do, I would also like to nap.
It's the middle of the night now, and they're going to show up in a couple hours. So the
Okay, so we don't have nap time.
First edition 48-hour rest, probably not going to happen.
48-hour rest?
4 to
8.
8, not 48. Sorry.
So that's 428-hour rest, Ryan.
I thought we'd come I thought we'd come and search this building like in the morning, so that's why.
Yes, Ryan, it's first edition Dark Souls edition, the 48-hour rest before you get any of your spells back.
You're all getting that, just saying.
Hardcore. Okay, so.
This is way too far away.
We stash our seniors. I am assuming you guys have...
What I would just like to search through the provisions. Specifically, I'm looking for anything of the explosive nature. Or highly combustible.
Okay.
Or both, preferably.
You guys did run around, find some interesting magical items. You want to do another foray around?
This is not magical, more alchemical.
No, I know. That'll keep you busy for a little while. I could say that one or two of you take the horses back, and by the time you get back, Niles has done his exploration while the fourth of you terrorize or keep an eye on the seniors, and we'll take it from there.
I'm going to be spending the next couple minutes or so memorizing one additional spell, but then other than that, I'm free.
Well, I was going to
10-minute thing.
Yeah, so I have quick preparation, so I can prepare a spell in a minimum amount of time, like a minute or so.
Yeah, when your rest and your clock turns over.
Nope.
Special.
So you left the slot open all day?
Yes, that's why I only ever used 2 first-level spells last fight.
It's
So
special.
you rode around with a slot open in your head so that you could do it on the fly.
Because I didn't know if I would need all 3.
No, I get it. I'm just asking. That's what you've done. You've as long as you've left one open.
Yep.
Then you're counting on your feats for a very quick memorization. Then yeah, sure, okay. Simri?
I was going to suggest that if, yes, some of us are going to take horses, we could do a pincer attack, and some of us could hide outside, wait for them to enter into the building, and then come up behind them.
Who's good at sneaking and attacking?
I wonder.
Yes, but you have riding? Were we going to ride in on the horses for that attack, or?
No.
You're saying when you return?
You get rid of the horses, you come back, you hide, you wait for the people to go in the building, and then you sneak attack.
I gotcha.
Stabby stab.
Okay.
Well, if that is the case, we should perhaps figure out some sort of signal that you can send in case they happen to slip by. Personally, I'm a fan of caca.
Well, I mean, you could always take Deimos with you.
The original good call.
Oh, please no. He creeps me out, but okay, boss.
I creep Deimos out.
No,
Oh,
I do.
the Dampier. The
But
Dampier.
I creep everybody out, except for old ladies, apparently.
There's just something
The
about you.
cataracts.
It's the strong
so
hands.
close to
It's the bad
You're so close to
eyesight,
death.
failing
One foot in the
hearing.
grave.
They just think
One
I'm the
foot in the
most
grave.
beautiful thing.
Bleh.
But I am quite beautiful.
Yeah, you are, says the blonde with a baseball bat, and then she leaves. I'm just double checking what their plan
Who's
was.
gonna stay and who's gonna go? If we're gonna do
Stay.
this route, I like this idea.
I would prefer to stay because I want. My idea was like, they come in through the door, basically cross through this whole hall, go to start picking up the barrels, and then there's a little L wall just to the south of where the barrels would be. We could easily enough hide behind, or at least I could easily enough hide behind there and cast color spray on them.
I was planning on planting explosives for them.
Oh,
That's why I'm looking for something that's combustible.
so we'll have
We do want to arrest them.
Luca and
Oh.
the professor stay.
That idea was not expressed to me at the beginning of this adventure. I was looking at just eliminating a problem.
And Nico just thinks you guys are arguing semantics as he goes with Simmery to take the horses and
Not
hide.
incorrect.
So, Bo and Dent confessed that the plan was for some other more able-bodied younger rebels to get a cart, drive it up to the back door, enter themselves, take the bundles of weapons that you guys had prepared, and escape to their hideout. So technically they are supposed to enter the building. And technically, like you said, Bo and Dent aren't supposed to be there, so hiding the horses is a good move.
So maybe we don't. This crazy thought. Maybe we don't take them here. Maybe we follow them back to their hideout.
It's a matter of do we want the advantage of terrain, or we can easily enough interrogate them as far as their hideout.
Oh,
True.
do so enjoy that. Yes. That way they'll have less numbers when we do go for a front.
arms.
They're already twisted.
Did somebody say torture? All right. Yep.
I believe I said
Simmery,
interrogation.
Can I have a local knowledge, Simmery?
Sure.
And even you, Dampier, since you took that, I believe you took that skill. This was your idea.
No, I have
have
history.
In the tower. That's
20.
okay. 20. So the problem with Dampier's plan is, oh yes, it's the hideout in the woods in the, you know what I mean? Like without even if they give you what they think is very specific directions, you could spend days trying to find said hideout unless you had a guide to take you right to it.
Get a wire guide.
And people that are willing to take up arms and fight and die for a rebellion may not be so easily persuaded, even if you start chopping up fingernails or have the chance to lead you to the wrong place.
Besides that, it doesn't really matter specifically where they're hiding. We know who was the ringleader. We just are now collecting even more evidence.
Who's the ringleader?
I believe Bo and the other one mentioned that they were collecting weapons on the command of the previous sheriff, was it?
They're one of the sheriff's deputies.
Sheriff's deputies, that's what it was.
So someone in a angel helm has been prancing around an entire faith during a crisis of the country, are all dancing around because it's a diversion, and the mastermind is Simmery's Ant's second in command?
Oh no,
second
I just meant
cousin's
that
roommate.
we have a connection there as long as we can find out who exactly they're bringing in to collect the weapons. We can then bring
Is he
it to that
involved?
office.
Obviously. Definitely, but I wouldn't exactly pin him as the ringleader of all this. That person, I think you're still trying to figure out their identity, right?
True.
Now, shoot me with a villainy point if you guys unmasked that guy in the horse that was giving you trouble, and it was like, oh, it is Jenkins, the deputy. It was him all along. No? Call me a liar. But, okay. So, you guys lie in wait inside, and Simri and Damphy are going to try to, like, hide in the bushes, and then when these guys show up in a wagon, kind of close ranks from behind? Or at least
I would like to take it.
do something to the getaway car?
Well, I would like to rig up the pickup with a tanglefoot bag, so when they touch said supplies, poof.
Good idea.
I still think we should just stack them in front of the ballista.
Well, that was total. I wanted to blow them up, but that was apparently a bad idea.
You
I think
imagine you just shoot the horse
The difficulty
right through the door.
we had with setting it up near the ballista was specifically that they will end up closer to the ballista than we will.
We could also just dismantle the ballista.
Or disarm the ballista to take the bolt out.
That's a
Yeah.
historical piece of thing there. Unfortunately, Niles, you do not find explosives. You find tapestries and things that you could set aflame, but there's nothing even so much as alcohol that you could malt off your cocktail with, unfortunately, in here. It's a lot of musty history, as in pre-technology, as in the only interesting thing in here besides all these little weapon and again, the weapons are subpar, but still, you know, a metal blade is a metal blade that can be, you know.
Understandable. I agree with what you're saying. The most interesting thing in this building is me.
Yeah, and then the ballista. Anyway, so shall I wind the clock and have you guys take up positions and we'll see how this goes down?
Yes. Supplies, tanglefoot bag, trap.
Yes. Pretty much the first one that they're going to pick up in line kind of thing?
Yes, pretty much.
Or is it the third one because they'll never suspect that?
No, first.
Okay.
I don't have a mustache, therefore no evil twist eye or like, no.
Okay. I'm going to put a circle on the floor.
Thank you.
Okay, with the map here. This is where the bundles were. This is where they were getting them ready. Right?
Can we move them approximately one square up? So that they're kind of hugging the corner of the stage. That way our intruders can also walk straight through and I can get an easier shot at them.
Yes, and the ballista does have its bolt removed.
Like that?
That would be perfect.
Okay. So basically making the pile so that you can walk around it on any side. Down the stairs, along the north wall, around the thing, around the back, around the bottom. And there's just a square of 10 by 10 and a couple trailing 5s on the side. Like so.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So with the action happening outside and in the back half, I'm just going to zoom in on my map here. This is probably small enough on somebody's phone watching this than having a zoomed away map. Far away.
Can you take 20 to stealth if you have time to hide?
There's no opposing check, I believe.
Yes, because no one's in the area. So, like, if you are sure that someone's going to come down ye path and want to dig yourself a foxhole, take 20, sure. You have all the time in the world with no witnesses or opposition rolls, save a squirrel or a hooting owl, to do your thing. And you have unlimited time, so yes. But if they're standing there within 60 feet of you, then you got to do the opposition roll.
Okay.
So, assuming someone's going to show up with a mode of transportation that can carry all of those bundles and get it to the back door, which actually has a loading dock, and then take it somewhere, right? Knowledge local, she'll tell you probably the best way in and out, the best way in and out unseen, that kind of thing.
We sabotage the back door so it cannot be opened,
Why would we do that?
so that they can't come through it.
Yes, but then apparently the old men said they're supposed to come through the back door, so we probably shouldn't lock the back door.
Well, boo hurts.
Mm.
You want to put a note on the back door? It says use the front, Ryan? Totally screw with them. The front door is barred from the inside, by the way. We did learn that. And chained with a padlock. That's why no one's getting in the front. These old timers managed to have a key for the back door, and they're leaving it unlocked. But everyone thinks the place is locked down because of Baron's decree. So there's not supposed to be anyone here in the middle of the night, and there's not supposed to be anyone around to see what's going to go down.
Also, the back has like a literal loading area.
Yes, as I said, loading dock, as it were.
Yep.
So, with Luca, do you want to go outside and go psst and share your local knowledge? I was talking my local knowledge of in and out sea would have been those two trying to hide in the woods. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Those trying to hide would want to predict the path of those they're trying to pounce upon. So if I can have another knowledge local from Simmery and another from Ardempierre in the tower, you guys can guesstimate the best way they're going to show up.
I don't have knowledge local. I have knowledge history, but I can give you a raw D20.
Sure. All the old silent movies that I used to watch means they're going to show up somewhere on the map that we're standing. They're not going to come from off the map.
There, that's just my raw, untrained knowledge local.
Yes. Simmery. Knocking it out of the park. They will probably want to bring a wagon drawn by horses. They can keep it quiet enough if they go slow. But the fastest way would be a wagon, 2 horses, throw that crap on, quietly go around the back of the building the way they came, and just use, roads and alleys in the middle of the night kind of thing. They probably have some kind of path to avoid guards and get the hell out. Because if we go to the actual Long Acre map, where is the armory? Is number 9. 9 is already on the northeast side of town. Right? So they're going to have to go through the east gate. Or the south gate, whatever it is. They're probably going to come in from the south gate. It does not make sense to hide that much armor and weapons in town or in someone's basement. Rebel Force 101 is go hide somewhere outside of town. And the only way in and out are the 3 gates. One's locked down. Number 3 at the bottom is locked down. That leaves the north and south gate. Because I believe it's the west gate? Yes, if you look at the bottom of the map, north is actually to the left. This map is all sideways. So they're actually probably going to come in the south gate, do a hard right, hug the wall, or those little quiet roads, right? Get in behind the armory, in and out, and get the hell out. Time it with some guard rotation. I mean, that's how you'd do it. Maybe you should join the rebellion. So unless any of you guys have any aha, and now we change all our plans, shall we allow this to run our course? Yeah? All right. Can I take your... What are your natural 20 stealth rolls?
That would be a 24.
Give me a 24 as
Not
well.
you, Luca. Get out of the bush. Get back inside.
Why would we not also hide inside, though?
You can.
Yeah.
But the people for natural 20s were asking about outside. Would you guys like to take 20 and become part of the furniture?
Yeah, 24 for me as well.
Right. Okay.
28.
Thank you.
wait. What? But wait. As soon as I hear any activity, I will activate my Cloak of Darkness, and that'll give me an additional +2.
Okay. You hear the ee in the
So
bush.
you're 26.
Yes, 26.
Okay.
No, he's
Give me
Batman.
perception in the tower. And I'll compare it to what happens to see if you can pull that off. With a 24-ish, 26 for a Damphir, 28 for our local rogue, Luca.
Also 24.
And is Cronin even going to bother hiding? You're just going to whip the door open?
Oh, I'm hiding behind the corner with a 21.
Okay. Are you guys in position on the map here? Is this what I'm seeing, where you guys are one's sort of high on the left around the corner from the armor, one's kind of low on the right, but that hallway view, Ryan, kind of lets you see the ballista and everybody walking behind so you can get in behind?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Looks good. I'm sorry, Ryan, what was your natural 20 stealth?
21.
21. Okay. Oh, she's almost dropped that on the ground. The official Hell's Dice for perception of Mook number 1. And perception. Gibson is faulty tower. And clickety clack, here they come. Two guys relying mostly on their knowledge of the town, trying not to use torches or lanterns. If they are, they're holding them extremely low, and they get to a point where instead of riding, they get down and each, one's on the back of the wagon, one's on the front, leading the horses as quietly as they can. But 2 horses in a wagon, when you guys are just sitting there faced with the night and the squeaks of the night, to the 2 of you make a lot of noise. And these guys, as predicted, roll up, and if I'm looking at the map properly, the back corner of the building, what faces the street is they actually come from, I'm going to ping here, they actually come from the south of the map up along the right west wall, right beneath you guys, turn and back the cart against the loading dock. And you guys are nearby, within 60 feet, 30, 60 feet, hiding in bushes, shrubs, or whatever. Is there anything? I'm just looking at the map. Is there anywhere you can actually hide? Yes, there's a giant freaking bush. You see next to number 9, there's like a circle of buildings with a giant, it almost looks like wooded area.
Yep.
You guys are hiding right there. Freaking 90 feet away, there you go. So on the map, that would actually place you guys up here, but you get the idea. So anyway, you see them. We hide. They start doing what we think they're going to do. They start turning the cart around, quietly backing it up. They get up to the loading dock. What do you guys want to do?
Well, sneak attack doesn't work unless they're in combat, and Niles and Luca already have stuff planned on the inside, so why not let them slowly go in and then surprise them from behind?
Okay. So basically, as soon as these guys enter the building, you guys are going to sort of like do the low run crawl.
Yep.
Try to get up there.
Mission Impossible music can start anytime.
All right. Let the sneaking begin. For our purposes, I'm just going to use the bow and dent minis because, funny enough, 2 guys in a wagon, though these guys look much younger than Bow and Dent. 2 guys in a wagon show up. Where are we here? 2 able-bodied rebels scheduled to arrive at dusk to actually transport and distribute the weapons. So you guys, middle of the night or middle of the evening, things are getting twilight. They do all the stuff. The whole combat goes down inside of 2 minutes? And you guys ride your horses across town and then run back, you actually find yourselves hard pressed to get your butts back here, and are just putting yourself going around the east southern side, just getting into the trees, and you guys see the horse and wagon. But they're still far enough you guys can take your 10-20, dig in, and run up, because this is happening, sorry, not midnight, but much closer to dusk than I believed. Because the whole idea is to get out of the gate before the twilight hour, before curfew. So it's not a guard, my apologies, it's not a guard rotation they're doing. They're actually going to, as they're allowed to, go right through the gate, before dusk curfew. Look like they're just transferring whatever, Anyway, here they are. Such shenanigans. They scurry in. They step in through the door. One turns up the lantern. And you guys all roll for initiative.
Ooh, 16.
11.
9.
Also a 9.
Rochambeau.
Okay.
Just a joke about rock, paper, scissors, but I know that's not how you actually do it in the game.
Oh, okay. So, sorry. I love how they reuse resources, but they're like, instead of giving monster stats, they're like, okay, go to this page and use that other thing that we were recycling several times to be Bob again. Right? And I'm like, okay, scroll.
I was like, because if I understand Rochambeau correctly, that was a South Park creation, and Jay deny. Just take the L before the game initiates.
Actually, it's one of those things that I don't even know where I picked it up. It's in my brain.
Let me just. Because I understand. Yeah, I remember the first time I seen it. It made me just shy away from when it's called out. Rochambeau, gets called out. You're like, all right, you win. It's like, I have the high ground. And like, all right, yeah, you do. You win. You 100%. All right, I surrender to your supremacy at this point. Let's see.
Peace.
Origin. Popular on the west coast of the United States, although unknown to me on the west coast of Canada. The earliest known use of the word was found in 1936, a book called The Handbook of Recreation Leaders, published in Oakland, California.
Somebody was trying to make it a camp game.
Come again.
Apparently, the earliest form of rock, paper, scissors originated in China. And then there's Junkin in Japan. The students yell Saishogu Junkin Pom, and then they do their little hand symbols, but they can do it in groups of like 10 or 20. Like, I've seen these mass rock, paper, scissors games, and I still don't know how they know who's winning and who's losing, but they do it so fast.
It's like shoot high low, where you're doing odds and evens and numbers. It's like, yeah, it was something I kind of got into. I'm like, that seems a lot of too much chaos on my behalf. But yeah, no, it's when you're playing those games of odds where you have it broken down to thirds. Again in odds, and like people are like, I'm out. I'm like, how did you even know?
What?
Well, you lose. I'm like, I feel like someone's getting bamboozled here. I don't like getting bamboozled. Ergo, I will not join.
Well, they say that we fear what we don't understand the most.
That is very accurate and true.
I had my students in a debate and discussion class do Halloween topics, and are ghosts and aliens real? Exist? Pops up. And
Dan.
yes. Have you been watching Dan to Dan?
Yeah, it's actually quite entertaining. The merger of the ghosts and aliens thing is kind of it's fun.
Yeah.
They need to be a room away, so they can't be seen from that entrance.
Okay, so these two guys marked as S on the board come in the door, and since you guys are all sort
SS.
of yes, kick the door open.
See,
We can
are
search
good
the
guys.
premises. Dudes, there's no one here. Oh, all right. It's kind of a reversal. I mean, shouldn't we be the occupying force and someone else be the rebels? Shut up, be quiet. We're working. All right, sorry. So, Schultz and Armand kick open the door quietly with their little jack boots and come marching across here. Anyway, we come up, we open the door, and we'll say that their initiative or whatever put them just inside the door, right? Which now you guys spring into action. So Nico, where you are literally hiding.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Those woods, as I said, put you at 90 feet away.
Okay.
So double move gets you 60.
Yep.
Right? And that's
Unless I
10,
run.
20, 30. Yeah, I guess you could run to a point and then just kind of slow up, like 15 feet away. Like you don't want to like run to the door. They'll
No,
hear
I
you,
don't.
right?
Yep.
Can
And you
you
don't wanna run up
full
on the
speed while
horses.
Stealthing?
Sorry,
Yeah.
what was that?
Negative
Jay?
20.
Can you? Because I believe you can't. I thought in this system you can't run like move at full speed without while making stealth unless you move at half speed.
Well, I think I was probably hiding in the bushes, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is get up. And then I will double move the 60.
You don't have to be prone to be stealthy. You could be up a
Okay.
tree. You could be. So I'm not
Sweet.
going to waste that action.
If that's the case, then
double
yeah, I will-
move and run into a run. Anyway, there's penalties. It's like negative 20 or something. Like it's Anyway, for argument's sake, running as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Puts you on the edge of the board, and then when you
Okay.
come around to you, right? But at
Yep.
least you're the perfect hiding place. Next, we have Professor Niles Cronin. You hear them come in, you hear them talking in harsh whispers. It echoes all around the room, so it's not hard to tell that you have visitors and it's not your friends. You are around the corner. They are 10,
Around the
20,
corner.
30, 40, 50, 60 odd. Yeah, if you pace the door, you put yourself about 60, 70 feet from the door.
I giggle inside my mind's eye, and I just tap my fingers in anticipation.
Okay,
And
so you
delay.
wait them out.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when you want to come back on this round, or we'll just leave you and you can keep your initiative for next.
Sounds good.
Luca. Same as well.
Yes.
These guys are quiet. Now, how are we keeping Bo and Dent quiet?
They've been tied, and presumably we've gagged them.
Okay, so they're conscious?
Well, we could
Probably
easily
not.
enough unconscious them. That's fair.
Now or prior?
Prior.
Okay. So,
I'm going to be holding my action until I can hear them moving around like the wall just behind me.
okay.
So I know that they're like moving barrels and crates.
So expecting these guys within 20 minutes to an hour. You guys talk to Bo and Dent, do all your stuff, and then like, okay, we're ready, and bop them on the head. So Bo and Dent have been unconscious for at least 10 minutes, maybe up to 20 or half an hour. They could wake up at any moment.
I
Sorry,
leave,
Luca,
I
you're
leave
delaying
number 2 in the room.
with them.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry,
number
Luca.
two is just-
Luca, your last thing.
I'm going to be holding an action until I can hear them messing around with the barrels behind me, behind this wall.
Yeah, sure. Simmery, the Damphir takes off with a flap. Does the enemy run, like a child, arms behind him, head down, big teethy grin on his face, just
No,
Swooshing his big
I'm,
black cape.
I'm sorry, but I see I see Nico running because of his hands, running like one of the aberration titans from Attack on Titan with his arms
Exactly
in
what
front.
I was thinking.
Like a T-Rex or like Mr. Burns
Yeah.
bent over. That actually makes him look ridiculous. Like I wish
Yeah,
the
it
podcast
would
could
look
see what Matt
ridiculous.
just did. Yeah.
It's so true.
So you know what you do? You clutch the top of your cloak together with tiny hands, and then just
Oh, I don't actually have a cloak. The cloak I have is magical.
It's just
And it
constantly swooshing
it's-
behind him.
Yeah, it's.
I was just trying to help you not look like a moron, but okay.
Oh no, he
He
looks like a moron when he runs. I am not an athlete.
Okay. Stow that
Yeah,
away for
I
happy
think
memories,
Ryan's
Simmery.
description is pretty apt. You know,
Okay.
the withered arms held up in
Yep.
a overly
Yeah.
dainty fashion.
It's so happy. He's prancing across the lawn. All right. Simmery, you want to catch up?
10 on willpower. Do I laugh?
I knew that's what you were rolling it for. Or you said,
Awesome. He takes off like a shot, and just as she takes you in, you get halfway there, and there's that one, in the bush and all the crows. I don't know. How does Simmery laugh? I don't think we ever heard her laugh. There's been a lot of
Doesn't have a
scoring
lot
coming
to
out of
laugh
this.
about.
No, do you have an unusual laugh? Do you have a fun laugh? Do you let it go, or you just kind of does it just kind of fart out smile in your mouth like ding?
Oh, I mean, I
suppress it.
did just make the sound, but you kept talking.
Sorry.
You'll have to dig it up from my audio.
Oh, come on. Laugh for daddy. Yeah, I don't usually
That's
pull the
not
daddy card. You
creepy
want
at all.
podcasting?
Good night. Yes, as I said, it was a.
Oh, okay. That's not laughing, that's snickering, but fine. Okay. So, with a giggle and a sprint, you catch up, and the two of you are on the edge of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 circles his prey, tail in the air,
Oh.
waiting for any sign of motion as ordered, right?
whose head is completely stationary, but the rest
Okay.
of the body undulates in anticipation.
Okay. But here's the thing. I've already sprayed twice today. I got no more spray. It's still the same day.
They
Just
don't
so you know.
know that.
No, they don't know.
You wake up, you see a quivering blob of flesh in front of you. What do you do?
No, just
Make
just
sudden
for
movements?
yours and mine tactical knowledge to remind me and to tell you.
yes.
All right. Okay. So, these guys, 10, 20, 30, double move right over to the stuff. Yay! So they come over, they do a double move quietly in the dark. They got their little lanterns, they turn them up a little bit. We're trying not to shine light out the windows, though it doesn't look like there's much windows here in the armory, so yay.
Looks like a good spot to.
Yeah?
Yep. I'd like to
Okay.
kind of 5-foot step towards the corner
All right.
so I can look out and see them.
They move, and Luca is beating round 2, changes his initiative up to do something. So I'm going to put you at 17. Okay. So they've double moved. They're looking at the stuff, and Luca steps out.
And
and
cast
does what?
color spray,
Okay.
starting from the corner,
Uh,
just on the other side of that door frame.
They've lined that up pretty good. I think you got a good line there. It's in your square, on kind of like you can look around the square. Yeah, I'm not going to give them cover or nothing. That looks good. Okay. Color spray, corner of your square, 15 foot blah,
Yep.
right? 5, 10. Yep. Well, that looks good. I might give one guy some partial cover because his buddy's in front of him, but that would be like +1 only. All right.
I'm
So,
going to boost the
Luca-
DC by 2 to 17.
Okay. Have at me. I got you targeted. Oh, you know what? Sorry. Those are false guys. I'm going to use the dudes in the book like I'm supposed to. What am I looking at? Fortitude, reflex, will?
Will save of 17.
Okay. $15 fail. 20. Yay, the guy in the back saves. What happens to the guy in the front?
Dependent on amount of hit dice.
2.
2 hit dice or less? Okay.
Mhm.
Creature is unconscious, blinded, and stunned for 2d4 rounds. Then blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds. Then stunned for 1 round.
Okay. Whap. We'll just change him to a non-hostile color as he naps. And the guy that saved?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So suddenly there's this bright color of spray lighting up the darkness and engulfs my friend, and he just goes down in a stunned heap of confusion. And the other guy's just kind of like, what the what now? Nico, edge of the map. What do you want to do?
I will. I think. Will a double move get me to the cart? Or, like, get me up to the door? How many squares? 1, 2, 3,
10,
4,
20,
5, 6.
30, 10, 15, athletics. Oof.
Oh, ew.
20? Yeah, and get to the door at least.
I'll give you my. Or there is no athletics. It would be a climb.
Climb.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Use your strong hand.
17. You can do this in the open because it's a relative. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you run, and then you just like pick up your legs and slide. Foosh. You ever play Thief when you would whoosh? You'd have this, you'd press A and you just do this sort of like little whoosh forward, you know? It just whooshes onto the thing. There you go. Double move and you whoosh.
A
Cronin.
double move and a whoosh. Yep, that's me.
Yep. You're at the door. They have closed the door. Or let it close behind them because we don't want light escaping and get caught.
I would like to ready an
Cronin.
action. Yeah, I would like to ready an action that when a buddy moves away from his friend, at least by 5 feet, I throw
Okay.
a bomb at him.
Now, you were already delaying,
Yes.
right? So these guys come in, and I kind of jumped to Nico. So before he whooshes, did you want to do
Yeah.
something triggered?
Nope.
Like, did you want to jump right on top of...
No,
Yeah?
no, because I would throw a bomb and a bomb has an AoE, and I see one is on the ground unconscious, and I think him being set aflame would render the unconscious not.
Oh, okay. So we have a
applicable.
prisoner. The rest is fair game. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I'm just trying to not. I'm trying to be a team player, as one might
Okay.
say.
Poof. Right. All right.
So, and I have a vial in my hand. I just start shaking it.
Okay. So what's your target? Him or the square behind him?
No, I'm not throwing it. I'm waiting to. My ready action is when he moves away from his compatriot.
Well, since his compatriot goes down in a heap, he's probably either going to check on his compatriot or hopefully go fight your friend, right? Okay. So you're waiting to see what he does. Okay. As soon as he moves away, you're going to launch a bomb at him, yes?
I make a whistling sound.
Okay. Try and draw him.
Yep.
Okay.
Over here.
All right. So, Kaiboshi, you ready action. You... Hey! And we'll come back to you. Simmery, catching up to said party, yes? 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. I can put you at the door and actually open it. If you wish. Or do you want to just stack up at the door?
Yeah, we only saw 2 guys go in, so there might be more people coming. I guess it'd be good to have a bit of a look
Okay.
out.
Okay. Can I have perception from you two out here? You guys both run up, and a supernatural creature whooshes onto the deck here, and you guys get here. And the horses, that are a mere 15 feet away, because the cart's only about 10 feet long and they're on the front of it, react to your presence. They smell you, they see you, they sense you. We tried to be stealthy, so actually we'll take those opposed stealth checks. Now, a full movement at stealth, which you can do, incurs, I think it's a 5 or 10.
Yeah, I think it reduces your movement, doesn't it?
No. You can go full move, but you take penalties when you stealth. Yeah.
Oh.
So let's have those stealth moves, because without them, the horses just automatically sense you and get upset. I need 2. 1 for each move.
2 of them? Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it would have 15-15. You got to go 30-30 to get here. As quietly and stealthily as you can. All right. Anatoly, 17 and a 6. Simri, 25 and a 16. So she's good, right? They just sense Captain Dampier in his little hands.
It'd be an
the
8
horses go.
My cloak of darkness. So an 18 and an 8.
Okay.
Or whatever it was.
A horse's perception is actually pretty good with the sense of smell. 15 plus horse. 19 plus horse. And I'm just rolling for when you got close. I'm not going to bother like the first time. You know, just roll for once when you guys are like right on top of them. Anyway, they sense you, Dampier, and they react. So you're not our owner. It's the middle of the night. You're not wearing any light or anything. You're not acting like humans. You guys are rushing up behind them, and they get nervous. They smell you. They can't quite see you with their blinders or whatever. So they start whinnying and you know, stomping around. They get agitated. And now we go to round 3. Squire 1, who led the horses here, does not hear Chestnut and Trigger get agitated. So, no worry there. Dude number 2 sees the multicolored weird lights, drops his friend unconsciously, no description. I pull my bow. He pulls his bow. And I look for a target. I drop my lantern for free. I pull my bow. I look for a target. Peeking around the corner, we have 5, 10 feet away. See if I can use my brain and go, well, spell, you know, the light came from here. Where are you? Do I see any movement? Do I see a shadow? 18 plus. Yes, I think I see something. Not sure what it is, but I'm going to shoot at it. So, freaking out, thinking it's a guard or something, who knows? You know, the jig is up, because we're like tents. We're like rebels. We're here for illegal arms, and then something just, oh shit, right? His thing isn't to run for it. His thing is to actually fight for it. Pulls out his bow and draws a bead on the shadowy figure. Luca, you have very nice cover here. I'm going to give you, let's see, the angle here. And I can, well, unfortunately, the same thing that beads on you peeking around the corner. I can take one of my square, touch 2 of yours. The cover's somewhat negligible. I'll give you light cover. So I give him a -2 to shoot you. So what's your AC with the -2? If your AC went up by 2, Luca?
That would be 20.
Okay. I need... Oops. Where'd all that go? Stop that. Oh, Windows 11 is killing me. It suddenly segregated all my windows into like nice little compartmentalized. It's like, no! I have everything open for a reason. Damn it. What the hell is this? Okay, sorry. Where were we? Right. The bad guy is shooting with the bow. Natural 1. Fires, and it just goes ping, and nothing. Nada. It's like, shit. Luca. Your guy is fumbling for his bow. He shoots wildly at you, not even getting anywhere near the mark. What do you want to do?
I would like to target him and use Disorienting Quake.
Okay. What does that do? I mean, sorry, what do I need? Will, Fort, or...
It is a... I believe it is... Googling it up. Is a DC
Okay.
14 Fortitude save.
I roll a 7, plus 4 is 11. I fail. What happens to me?
He is shaken and must make a DC 20 acrobatics check or fall prone.
Okay. Sweet. I actually pulled off the roll, but I'm not prone, but I'm shaken, so I'm going to take -2. And that's you? Do you want to move?
I was going to say that does
It's only-
include the -2 from shaken, right? Because shaken applies first.
Simultaneously affects.
In the description of the spell,
Yeah.
it's like it says like.
Oh,
he
you're
is
shaken, and then he has to make a.
because
Yeah, I
then
get
he
it.
has
Okay.
to-
Yeah.
yeah.
My body is racked, and I'm still looking at a natural 20 on my dice, dude. Sorry.
Hey, all good.
Still on my feet. Still on my feet. Do you want to move? You have a move action left, yes?
I'm going to 5-foot step away from the door.
Okay. Drift into the shadows. Damphir would be so proud of you. Speaking of Damphirs, Nico.
It's a me.
It's
As a
a me.
As a move action, I will open the door.
Okay.
Can I see the bow wielder?
You have superior night vision, right? 10, 20,
I have dark vision,
30, 40, 55. He's within 60 feet? Yeah, 55
Yep.
feet away?
Yep.
What do you want to do?
If I can see him, I want to inflict pain upon him.
Okay. What's he's just a dummy, so don't target him. I'm using page. So what am I looking at? Fortitude?
It is DC 15 fortitude for
Hey.
half damage.
These official Hell's Dice have actually been doing pretty good till that last acrobatics, so. Sorry, fortitude to what?
Fortitude 15 for half.
Natural 1.
That's
Karma
bad.
from the 20.
You had to say something. Okay, so this deals 2d6 plus 2 damage, and the target suffers a -1 penalty to attack roll, skill checks, and ability checks for 1 minute.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus 2. Here's my +2. There you go. 9 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Still standing, but, shrieks in pain. So much for stealth for us. And then Professor Cronin. Well, he hasn't moved yet. He's doing lots of wiggling, but technically he hasn't left his square.
Nope. No, so I whip my concoction at him.
Okay. In the blinding light and confusion of what's going on, the sort of you kind of thing to his left, he didn't go for it.
Nope.
Whether he thought you were
That's-
trying to bluff or whatever.
That is fine. I still whip my concoction at him. I
Okay.
am targeted on Squire 2.
No. Like I said, he's just a dummy. I'm using page.
Oh.
These squires
Sorry
are
about
way tougher than the dudes you're fighting in the book, so you don't want to do that. The FGU guys have better ACs and stats, so I'm using the dude in the book. I'm just doing dice.
14 to hit.
Okay. Shaking condition. Does that count against my AC, gentlemen? You've both shaken him up, or just skills? One of you, either Matt
Not sure.
spell or J spell.
Shaken
I'm
is-
pretty sure it dropped his.
Attack, saving, skill checks, and ability checks.
Yeah, not AC. Okay. And what about you, Matt?
Attacks, skill checks, and ability checks.
Yeah, so not AC. Ryan, would you like to use one of your notoriously hardly used villainy points to re-roll that? Because you're so close, and yet.
Yeah, by the way, happy birthday, bud.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Sure, why not? What else am I going to use these things?
Yeah.
Roll a 2, Jeff.
I'll tell you what, if you can talk Doug when we come around to December into giving you some kind of force point bonus for your birthday that's 2 months old, then I'll just wipe them clean for next year's evil or moving forward. But remember, we're supposed to be playing evil a bit more, so, don't fret.
Anyways, it's a bomb. Doesn't matter. Hits on a miss.
Okay. So what's the splash as opposed to the...
it would do...
All you got to do... Oh, I'm sorry. You just got his touch AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a hit 5 in the square behind him. You only need to hit his touch AC, which is lower, which is... Where are you? Touch AC. No. Touch 13. Yes, that does hit.
Great.
So sorry, you did get him before.
Okay. Ability point restored.
Yeah.
6 points of fire damage.
Ow. And now he's ignited, but still on his feet, funny enough.
And the unconscious person beside him takes 3 points of fire damage, too.
Uh-oh.
It happens.
Light him up. Simmery. Does anyone want to try some handle animal? Or are we just going to try and get through this door and close it before those things get too upset?
I don't think horses are going to try walking upstairs and going towards the thing that's scaring them. So, yeah, we'll just open the door.
But
door's already open,
was,
by the way.
The thing, you guys are unaware what's going on inside. You don't know you're already winning. You guys, the two of you were like, we got to stay stealthy. And up until this point, those two are blowing your cover. So I was just curious, did you guys want to run in before they get too excited? Or like you said,
I will stay outside to calm the horses if I can.
Okay. Yep.
Using my natural ability.
You don't have any negatives towards animals?
There is something in this rule I'm forgetting, though. First edition. Sorry, Alex. Simmery, can I have a perception check? Since the door is open, and it doesn't cost you actions to perceive, as soon as the door opens, you get a free perception check, and you can see that you are... Roll. Natural 1. 5.
And you can see... that
you can see someone said a big... There's a fire, and your friends are burning and getting... There's a lot going on inside, but not sure exactly. Yeah. Anyway, did you want to run in? Did you want to unmute and run in?
Honestly, I trust the two gentlemen that are in this establishment, and therefore I will help Nico with the horses, I guess.
Oh, okay. Look inside. Wow, that's a big mess. Not sure if we're winning. And all right. Animal handling. Can we use that untrained? Jay, it's our resident rules lawyer.
I have a +2 in animal handling.
Yay! There you go.
It's trained only.
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. So are we taking the nice horsey approach? Or are you doing the old Bugs Bunny? Shut up! Kick one. Well, 2 ways of going about this.
Oh no, I'm sure I've seen Chestnut and Marble, the other one, around town before. They should probably recognize me.
Oh, no, that's cool. You know what? I will give you an additional +1 if you go show yourselves to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Walk
she
over
hops
there,
down,
good horse.
runs around the front, and goes, hey, it's me, Miss Apples. Sniff. Calm the fuck down. You're going to blow my cover. We can't do any of those late night shenanigans you guys like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Even though we're winning the fight, gentlemen, Simri's sacrifice and time...
You can use a charisma check to handle and push domestic animals, but you can't teach, rear, or train them.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, with her training, still very good, but good to know. 30-foot of move around to the front of the horse, showing ourselves to the horse and taking one for the team. Because even though we're winning inside, guys, if these animals get upset or leave or run off, then you could, alert someone else, good or bad. So I think that is an excellent idea, Simri. Thank you for taking one for the team. She manages to calm or begin to calm them down. Which brings us to dude number 1. It's my turn. And I'm on fire, lying prone unconscious, so I burn.
The alchemist bombs now have. You need the explosive bomb discovery in order for it to deal persistent flame damage. Otherwise, it's just instant fire and it goes away.
Yep. It is not on fire. You just get fire damage.
So my paper tissue armor won't... Okay, fine. Guy beside him is messed up. But still standing over his compatriot. Whips around, because I got hit from behind with fire, and I look for free and perceive... Oh, wow. I could say I'm like 10 foot -1, right? So it's like -3 for Ryan, -5 for Nico. But with my natural 20, I turn around. I might catch Nico leaning out a little bit, and I definitely see, or Luca, damn it, Niles leaning out. I definitely see a flappy Darkwing Duck in the doorway, and I shoot at it. So, Darkwing, what's your AC?
Well, interestingly enough, the best benefit of Cloak of Darkness is it adds 4 to my AC for a total of 19.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's a cool ability, but you only get to use it for 2 hours a day.
Only
You know what? I got 17, dude. Without that cloak, I totally would have hit you.
Yes,
But he
you would.
misses. Whoosh. Into the night. And I shoot a horse in the rump. Actually, no, it sticks in the back of the cart. Kathump. Which brings us to Luca Taval.
I'm going to take out a different wand,
Okay.
move up to the corner, and
Okay.
cast Snowball through the wand.
Okay,
That's
retrieving
square number
wand
2.
is an action. Sorry, dude. You would lose your...
sorry.
Oh, no. 5-foot step is
5
free,
foot
though,
step.
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
free. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Sorry, man. I've been playing so much 2nd edition, it takes me a while to dial my brain backwards. Yes.
Oh,
Move
good.
to draw, 5-foot step for free, and do what?
And cast Snowball at the standing person.
So confused, all these different hot, cold. All right. Is this a reflex or a hit or a what?
Is a ranged touch, I believe. Unfortunately, that's
Oh,
an
okay.
8.
Oh, that is a miss. Against
Okay.
my touch AC even. So Snowball goes flying into the night.
Yep.
Nico, Anatoly, Arrowbane, Check Rider, in the cash only line. What do you want to do?
I will inflict pain again.
About that. Okay.
So DC 15 Fortitude.
Okay. Sorry. I'm so used to using the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing it all automatically. See. 6 plus, yeah, that's going to fail.
So that fails for 2d6 plus 2 non-lethal
And
for 10. And then a bunch of like minuses that he's already got applied to him. I don't think they stack up.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. With a squeak and a yelp, he falls unconscious in a heap. And unless Niles wants to keep throwing bombs.
Throw a bomb. Ha!
Ah! Burn them! He went prone! That triggers me! No.
I do not dissuade him.
What do you
It's
wanna do,
fire,
Niles?
right?
You guys want to burn down their armory? That's a wooden
But
stage,
I
a wooden
am
ballista, and he's already damaged it already.
a little jealous.
Yeah,
do you do,
someone
Niles?
else is using
Just-
fire.
Do you stand down, or...?
Yeah, of course I stand down. We have
All right.
perfectly good subjects at this point.
ending the combat.
It's so
Going
cool
back
that they brought us a cart to
imminent.
carry our prisoners back to the jail with.
Very considerate. We'll have to remember that.
So, 3 questions I have for you, because we're getting towards the end of the episode. 1, what do we do with all the weapons bundles? Are we taking them for safekeeping or leaving them here, locking this place up, putting guards on it or something like that? 2, do you wish to wake and interrogate your new prisoners here or take everybody else somewhere? Because obviously they're all under arrest and, jail is more intimidating. And 3, would you like to be the proud new owner of Trigger and Chestnut, Simri, since they like you and our owners are on fire?
Oh, I'd be happy. To
Singed
take
beyond
some
recognition, so they only recognize you.
Also, yeah, taking them back to the jail cell. Oh shoot, I just lost. Oh, the weapons. Throw the bundles in the river.
Those are historical artifacts, man.
I disagree. I think we should booby trap them so when the bundles get opened, something explodes.
They already are booby trapped.
See any river
Tanglefoot.
around here?
And then lock the place up and post guards.
Bay Pond. We had a port, but yeah, fair enough. You guys want to make them go?
And then,
pop,
if
pop, boom?
somebody else tries to make a play for the weapons, it's just like,
Well, we could swap out the Tanglefoot for Alchemist Fire quite easily.
yeah.
You could take them out of the very portable, handy bundles. Just saying. Put the shit
them
back.
away.
Our Baron's very proud of our heritage. You guys could put the shit back. You're supposed to restore order and, items.
It's true.
He never explicitly said that he was proud of the heritage. And to be honest, tradition is just a way of admiring yourself. In the
I
old
think
ways.
just keeping guards posted on it will be enough to dissuade this kind of activity from happening again.
Put 2 guards at
I
the
would
back
love it.
door.
Let's guard the shit of this place so I can pull guards from the next location. I mean, yes, I agree.
The guards have not really been useful thus far. If I can. point
Yes, they
this out.
have. Grunt work.
You guys could guard it with
They're
urchins.
great for it.
Guard
Honestly,
it with
until
children.
now,
They fling poo.
until now, apparently this place has been guarded, quote unquote, by the guards. Kind of walk by and check it on the rounds and then continue the way. Could put that make this a more regular stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
Why
Luca.
not?
It's time for the tiefling to discipline the local constabulary. Someone's getting fired. Eh? Right? Who was on watch?
Why-
Who was on shift? Who was the last guy to touch that front door?
Do these recently unconscious assailants have anything of value on them? Anything?
Why, yes. I'm so glad you looted me. Well,
Loot.
in addition to the deputy's equipment, which we'll get to in a moment, Simri, they have saddlebags out here on their horses.
Not full of oats and apples.
They contain potions, a healer's kit, and 140 gold in cash that no one but you is looking at.
Damn.
You mean
Meanwhile,
new
inside.
savings?
Your new savings? Well, she's a
retirement
rogue. You left her alone. Inside, there are a potion on each guy. Not sure what it is. They each wear leather armor. They each have a masterwork longbow that one could argue one may not function so well. One has 20 arrows. One has 19 arrows. They both have masterwork short swords. These guys are well freaking equipped. This is very concerning, Luca.
And not
They have saps. They have saps. They have manacles.
Our
They
saps.
come pre-cuffed.
Sick.
They are saps, and they have manacles, and they each have 18 gold, Nico.
That's
Had.
Had. I will cut and paste this into our...
Party sheet.
Well, at least
good.
the top stuff. I don't know. How stealthy are we being with other stuff, Simri?
Wow.
I found 14 gold, not 140.
Look, taxes.
Take a 0 off.
No. 50% for me, and the rest gets divided amongst the party.
Oh, okay. Put
She's so
70 gold on your
generous.
character sheet. Yeah. Anything over 50 and your pouches are bulging, right?
Finder's
So she's
fee.
like, is Simri jingling when she walks? Is it? What is that?
She looks like she's put on a little bit of weight.
Niles only cares about things that appear on the periodical table of elements.
Well, AU,
gold is on
buddy.
that table.
AU. you.
I have that already.
Jay, that is awesome. Not villainous, but again, you get so
Accurate.
warm with me, man. That was good. As a matter of fact, gold is on the
Hey.
divinity table.
Yes, AU, yes.
I'll tell you what. Now, you might suffer repercussions for this, Jay. And I don't want to play your character for you. But if you scold Niles Cronin and risk repercussions on your own character from him later, maybe a little slap by correcting him that gold is on the table, I will totally give you a villainy point right now. But you got to play it out. And Ryan and Niles and Cronin are much aware that you scolded the professor about the periodic table. Yes? No?
Mhm.
Kind of expensive villainy point, but it's on the table if you want it.
Assuming Professor Cronin actually said that aloud, I would actually respond that way, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But of course, but the beaker can only hold so much. And there is an abundance, and there's only has so many useful characters. For alchemy, that is.
We will see you all next time.
They call me great and terrible, I'm yours. Why is it so hard to find an enemy who's worthy? All the same want the fame, still they don't deter me. Mountains of gold, love to watch them as they scurry. Flying above, breathing fire in my fury. You pass through my threshold, who the hell are you? Wings outstretched and you know the legends. True. Teeth like swords and you're clicking in your You found the nightmare, now it's too late. Monster, you call me a monster. Like I'm the big bad monster. I'll show you a monster. Get ready. Hear my shrieks that break apart your capital. You can't tally every soul I send below. On your knees, revere and burn, it's wonderful. They call me great and terrible, I'm your foe. They call me great and terrible, I'm your foe. I'm your foe. Ooh, you pass through my threshold, who the hell are you? Wings outstretched and you know the legends. Teeth like swords and you're quickening your You found the nightmare, now it's too late. Monster, you call me a monster. Like I'm the big bad monster. I'll show you a monster. Get ready. Hear my shrieks that break apart your capital. You can't tally every soul I send below. On your knees, revere and burn, it's wonderful. They call me great and terrible, I'm your foe.